As if we already didn't have potential economic catalysts that were going to send us lower into the month of March, but now we have geopolitical tensions. So we're going to go over it today in this short video here, give you an update from my perspective as to what may happen going into March, but we are reactive as traders and investors. So we will see once the futures market opens up on Sunday, and then we open up a brand new month of March into Monday morning. So thank you all so much for being here. I appreciate you so much. If this is your first time, my name is Dr. B. Check the links down below if you want to support us, but all you could do is hit that like button, subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, and then leave me a comment down below how this channel has supported you in some form or fashion. If you'd like to take it further from here and join our community, you can join our newsletter. We're now sending out our email newsletter, so you want to make sure that you're updated on that, because there are special links sometimes that are thrown in there, and then I throw out some discount codes sometimes that I don't always do publicly here on the YouTube channel. So if you'd like to be a part of that and join us for free, no strings attached, click that link down below. You can also message our support team as well, saying, hey, I'm on the brink, or hey, I'm just here to learn, or whatever you'd like to see, and I'll also respond as well. The final thing, a lot of you have been asking about this trial link. Hey, do you have a trial or anything like that I can test you out? Yes, you click that analyst level when you click the link for Leverage University, and it will pull up multiple options, and there's a $25 7-day trial. All right, so you can come in, check us out for 25 bucks, see how you like it, learn, ask questions, and we will see you all on the other side. All right, so let's jump into it with a quick update of what's going on if you did not know. All right, so we've got geopolitical tensions here now striking on U.S.-Israel strikes on Iran. At the time of this recording is today, the 28th, targeting key leadership, and now we have a death of Supreme Leader Ali, I don't want to mispronounce his name, have triggered immediately geopolitical escalations. All right, now how does this affect the stock market positively? We have a boost in defense stocks. So we have Lockheed Martin, Raytheon, Boeing, Northrop Grumman, as well as some ETFs that track defense, ITA, XAR. If you have any others, put it down below in the chat. As well as we'll probably have some type of spike or increase in oil prices in energy, such as Exxon, Oxy Petroleum, Chevron, such and so on and so forth. So if you'd like to check those stocks out on the upside, be careful of trading them, because last time this happened, they sold right off at the market open, increasing roughly 10% and then dropping 10% immediately the same day. So trust your charts on that. It could be an opportunistic play for trading coming into the month of March. Rebound stocks could be Procter & Gamble, Coca-Cola. Look at your Dow stocks, your US 30 stocks, the DIA, such as these stocks right here, Walmart, so on and so forth. All right, potential negative effects. Now, this is what we normally trade as traders, but also long-term investors, you may get a hit on your overall indexes, which are buying opportunities for long-term investors. So if we get a correction or a correctional move in these next couple of months, like we did last year with the tariff news, and we get that correction, be prepared to buy the dip, okay? So we have broader sell-off indices such as your SPY, QQQ, IWM, and also potentially DIA, NASDAQ. And then we have NVIDIA, Amazon, potentially facing compressional issues, right? Many of your Mag 7 stocks could have that downturn. For those of you that are in speculative stocks, a lot of these AI stocks that you were thinking are going to go to the moon that are not producing any income, watch out for those that could have a downturn as well. All right, inflation surge. We could have a FedEx, UPS, transportation, airline squeezing, so on and so forth. I mean, it just goes down the line. If you want to take a screenshot of this, you're more than welcome to. Wider economic ripple effects. We could have prolonged conflict risk, recessionary risk, liquidity risk, Coinbase, MicroStrategy, even crypto taking a downturn. So let's jump into the charts really quick, because I want to make this video as quick and also informative as possible. If I did miss anything, please let me know down below in the chat. All right. So with SPY, we're not going to see a big move just yet on the charts until the futures market opens up on Sunday evening. All right. So we have been in this consolidative period right here. If you can see, consolidation above 670, and then we can't get above that $700 mark. It has been trying to break out, but there's been just uncertainty up at the highs. Now, I want you to look last time we did this last year before March, and then we finally broke underneath that neckline, which at the time of that was roughly around that 575 mark. Now the line in the sand is roughly around that 670 mark. So if we clear underneath 670 or we get out of this range confidently, typically on a weekly chart, that is what could spur us lower into a correction. Now, again, a reminder, a correctional move is 10% from the most recent highs. So if we look at that first correction there back from last year at this time, February into the start of March, there's your 10% right there. That was roughly 20 days. Now, if we move this over here to that 10%, that will take us right down into that 640, 635 level. Now, if we move even further and we go into a bearish market territory, which is over 20%, which is what we went to, that was there. And then if we move that over, that sends us back down into underneath $600 if this is the high, and then we start correcting. Now, we got to be careful because at any point in time, this could be over, it could be done, it could end, right? And then we're right back to all-time highs. So we need to react and see how we look on the charts, and then also keep up with the fundamental news as well. QQQ has already been on this kind of lower high situation. If Qs break underneath this 594, that is where the Qs potentially could see some downturn, and then you'll start seeing your big tech stocks start really correcting or pulling back. All right. I'm not going to go into the individual stocks. We'll do that tomorrow with our Stock Sermon Sunday. IWM, this is typically a risk on. So as IWM or the small cap companies are holding up strong, it's typically a signal that the market is still strong and holding up. If IWM starts breaking underneath this 257 and 255, that is where we'll start getting concerned as well, as this could go into a corrective move. All right. So keep that on watch. We'll be also watching Bitcoin and crypto as it's consolidating underneath 70,000. So continue to accumulate if you're a believer in crypto, right? This is a 50% drop from the highs. Okay. So if you're a believer in crypto, keep accumulating, keep buying. If you're not a believer in, big time crypto, you can buy the ETFs. Okay. Not financial advice, but IBIT, okay, is one ETF there. And there's many others. Bitto that has a nice dividend there. So please start accumulating. If you do believe in this, that is a opportunistic time. All right. So without further ado, we're going to end right here. This is one of my quickest videos ever. Okay. Gold. Okay, that could be rising as well on this. If that corrects, then we're also in a interesting time. Silver, same thing. And then we got the VIX that is already curling up here, which is our risk assessment. Last time the VIX did this, okay, where were we last time here in the month of March? Okay, going into March right here, the VIX started spiking. The VIX started spiking above that $20 to $21 level. All right. So when the VIX starts spiking, that injects fear, and you can already see it is starting to curl. If that starts spiking, the market will pull back drastically. All right. So thank y'all so much. Per usual, I appreciate you. We'd love to see you on the other side. If you have any questions or thoughts, join our newsletter, message our support team there. If you'd like to see us on our weekly market analysis, it'll be tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here on YouTube live. You can ask your questions there. All right. Thank y'all so much. Peace, love, and blessings. Talk to y'all soon.